Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Mujer De Exito Unbounded. If you are watching me on the Coach MartiAngel YouTube channel, hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están? You know, people look at me and go, oh, I didn't even realize you spoke Spanish. But anyway, this is MartiAngel coming at you from the Mujer De Exito Unbounded podcast show. And today I have a sweet one for you. Today we are talking about mindfulness for you, the seasoned mujer, to reduce stress and find clarity. I don't know about you, but in this political climate and everything that's going on and all of this threat of everything that's going to be taken away from us from the new administration that's walking in next Monday, it's kind of crazy. So I figured I would share something to reduce stress, give you tips to reduce stress and find clarity. As you know, here on the Mujer De Exito Unbounded podcast, this is about going from surviving to thriving and stories of other mujeres that have gone before you, and also tips and tricks to be your best self so that you can rock your business and take it to the 6 figures and beyond level, because you deserve it. You are worthy, right? And you are deserving. I want you to say that I'm worthy, I am deserving, and I am a money magnet. Those are beautiful mantras. If you haven't taken a look at my mantra at my store, I have audios and I have some really cute cards that I actually put together. Anyway, I'll drop the link down below here. If you're watching me on the Coach MartiAngel YouTube channel, you can see it down below in the description. If you are lucky enough to hear me on the podcast, the audio version, remember to look at the show notes, okay? So let's talk about today. Once again, if you're with me, you're watching me on the Coach MartiAngel YouTube channel, remember to subscribe and hit that bell porque you don't want to miss any time that I come on, which is only about once a week. Anyway, let's get to it. So, hola mujeres. This is MartiAngel, tu anfitriona. Welcome back to another episode of Mujer De Exito Unbounded. I want to remind you that this is the podcast where we inspire and empower seasoned mujeres to live their best life and to live their most fulfilling life no matter what is going on around you, and to go from surviving to thriving. I am your host, MartiAngel, your Latina biz coach, your yogi, your mindful mentor, your, multiple streams queen. And today we're diving into a topic that has transformed my life. It really has. So today I want to share some mindfulness practices that come from me. I don't know if many of you know this, but I come from a healing background. In 2005, something drastically, besides my health and my mental health and everything went down the pot. I became a practitioner of many, many different things. I became a Reiki master, a 𝗬𝗢𝗣𝗣𝗢 water therapist, and a yoga therapist, and emotional freedom technique therapist, and a breath therapist. So all of these are mindful practices that I have been using in order for me to be able to calm down, find that certainty inside, and find the God that I am inside so that I can move forward without fear. So I want to share with you these mindfulness practices that help to reduce stress and can enhance your mental clarity. And that means a lot to us, chicas, hermosas, chulas. Having mental clarity to run your business is where it is. That's where it's at. So as a yoga therapist, I also have a secret to tell you. I am a neurodivergent business owner, right? And so that word, if you're not sure what it means, look it up, right? As I used to tell my kids, Fíjense bien, neurodivergent is a very, I would say, a very, very important term for you to know, because we are finally coming out of the closet and sharing the fact that we can be neurodivergent and still be successful. So mindfulness, in order to be able to navigate that, has been my anchor ever since I can remember. So cada día, I just want to share my everyday practices. Every day, cada día, I meditate, I practice yoga, I practice qigong, I practice affirmations and repetition. I read my manifestation story. I look at my becoming board, and I do all this to find clarity and calm. And of course, I exercise, right? I do my dance, right? And so many of you probably know this, but in my previous life, actually from the age of 12 to 24, I was a professional dancer. Simón que yes. So now let's talk about these practices have helped me navigate los retos de la vida and build resilience, both in my business and in my personal life. So, hoy quiero compartir algunas de estas prácticas with you because honestly, mindfulness is not just a buzzword. Es una herramienta poderosa que todas podemos usar. And it's so important for you to use this. And if you're thinking about this, you're probably asking, what, Marti? ¿Qué onda? What is mindfulness, right? And so let me start by defining mindfulness. In very simple terms, it is just being fully present in this moment without your mind thinking about what you're going to do next, what you're going to have for dinner, what clothes you still need to wash and what clothes you need to fill and blah, blah, blah. All of that, right? Here, right now, in this present moment. And it's so funny because as I was saying that, I thought, as I'm explaining where your mind can go, my mind went to, oh, shoot, I haven't folded my clothes. They're still in the dryer, right? That, my friends, is not being in the present moment, because my presence right now needs to be full and full of attention for you, my listeners. Aquí estoy. And not worrying about the past or stressing about el futuro, the future. Instead, mujeres chulas hermosas, we need to focus on the now. Right now, aquí en este mundo, right now, when we're mindful, we can handle challenges with calma and claridad, calm and clarity. Esto es especialmente importante para nosotras, seasoned mujeres who are balancing so much in our lives, from family to health to our businesses. Mujeres hermosas, chulas. You need to understand that you have the capabilities to be a kick-ass multitasker, especially if you're Latina and if you're bilingual. You're already neurodivergent. I know that it sounds funny, but it's true. Because let me just ask you, let's talk about this. If you speak more than one language, do you ever catch yourself hearing yourself talk to yourself in more than one language? Because I know I do. I even hear myself saying things in French. Right? Because I spoke French for 7 years, and I was lucky enough to live in Paris when I was 18 for about 3 months. Now, here's what I want to do for you today. I want to share with you 3 powerful mindfulness practices that you can start to use today. All right? And they include meditation, breathing exercise, and gentle movement. You don't even have to run a marathon or whatever, right? But let's talk about the first one, meditation. Meditation is something that I do every day. And here's what I want to share with you. Meditation doesn't always mean just sitting in a special place and having it be so quiet that nothing else happens. That's not the way to meditate. When I teach meditation, oh, by the way, did I mention that I was a, transformational meditation certified guru? So anyway, meditation doesn't have to be complicated. When I teach meditation, I start with 5 minutes. When you start to meditate, when I started to meditate, I thought it meant sitting for hours in silence, but that's not true. For me, sound meditation is better. If I focus on the sounds, or I have, sounds, musical sounds, my Reiki music, my yoga music, everything without voices, just sound. Meditation can be as simple as sitting quietly for 5 minutes and focusing on your breath. Whew, meditation can be there. And here's how you can start, right? All you have to do is find a quiet place that you like, right? A quiet place that you like. That's important. Keyword being that you like. Keywords, right? Muy importante. Busca un lugar que te gusta a ti, que está calladito. No necesita ser perfectamente en silencio. It doesn't have to be in perfect silence. Just something that you like. Busca un lugar tranquilo where you won't be interrupted. So important. The interruptions are the big things. And set a timer. Start small. I always tell people, start with only 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Begin by taking a deep breath. And that's another thing. We really have never been taught how to breathe. As a yoga therapist, I know that 90% of us are still what we call chest breathers. Instead of taking, when I was singing, oh, by the way, yes, I have been formally trained in singing. You take a breath from the lower abdomen, and then you focus that breath coming all the way up, and then exhale slowly. So, inhala profundamente, empezando con el estómago en vez de aquí del pecho, right? And then you exhale slowly. Let me just share that when your mind wanders, it's okay. All you have to do is gently bring it back to the present moment. And by gently bringing it back to the present moment, it can be as simple as, okay, I'm wearing brown pants right now. I'm wearing one of my favorite t-shirts. Bring it right now to the right now, I'm sitting on a comfortable chair. I'm outside. Whatever it is to bring you back into right now. Then take another deep breath. And then just let the thoughts come in and out, but don't let them take you. Just go, oh, okay. Mentally say, oh, okay. And then let it go. You'll notice that when you acknowledge a thought by saying, oh, okay, in your mind, it'll just move out like an insight, and it just goes away. Use a timer to be able to help you, and that will keep you focused. For me, meditation is like hitting the reset button for my mind. It helps me approach todos los días, every day, with claridad and energía, clarity and energy. And then what I do before I get up, I do some breathing exercises. And all I do is I think about, I stand up and I think about part of the Qigong. And I breathe from my stomach, then I breathe from my chest, then I breathe from my nose as I'm bringing my arms up, and then exhale coming all the way down. My head goes down toward my feet, and then I do it again. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Do that about 3 times, and then I just shake it out. Shake it all out. So important. And that is what you need to do, is just start your day like that. I used to call it the RPM method. The RPM method stands for rise, pee, and meditate, right? I used to meditate right before I got out of bed, but now with my fur babies, it's no longer possible. So instead, I do my prayers before I get out of bed. And then as I'm standing there, I go outside with the babies. And outside, I do some more prayers, do some more mantra, do my gratitude affirmations, open up my chest. And then I come back in and, all while, I'm drinking my elixirs, I always drink every morning. You're going to laugh, but I always drink ginger lemon water with a little bit of cayenne pepper every morning, no matter what. And then I come in and I exercise. And as I'm exercising, I am repeating my affirmations, my mantras, things that, that are going to keep me dancing, doing the Zumba that I love to do, and still keep my mind occupied without letting my mind go to the worries and stresses. And then once I'm done with that, then I do a little bit of yoga, and then I sit down and I meditate. And one of my favorites is box breathing. When you're doing the breath, I box breathe. So let's try it together. You ready? Basically, you're going to take a deep breath. You inhale for 4 counts. And then you hold your breath for 4 counts. And then you exhale slowly for 4 counts. And then before you take another breath, you pause for 4 counts. That's what's called a box breathing, right? 4, 4, 4, 4. And you do this just for a few minutes, maybe anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes, and you'll feel an immediate sense of calm. That sometimes is easier to do if you can't go up and go for a walk, right? Breathing exercises like this are perfect for those moments when life feels overwhelming. And trust me, with the political climate coming in on Monday, we're going to need a lot of breathing exercises to get us through the next 4 years. So, the other thing that you can do is gentle movement, yoga and qigong. That's really important, right? So then, now let me tell you a little bit. As a yoga therapist, I can't stress enough how powerful yoga and qigong are. They combine mindful movements with breathing that help you reconnect or connect to your body and your mind. Incluso 5 minutos de movimiento consciente can make a big difference. 5 minutes of conscious movement can make a big difference. Very much like dancing, right? You let the music take you and, do what I call the dance yoga, and you just you close your eyes and you just allow the music to move your body. Nobody's watching. Dance like nobody's watching. So important, and it's so freeing and so relaxing. So, for example, try some simple yoga poses. When I say yoga, a simple child's pose, did you know that actually, outstretching on your back with your arms out is a pose? I used to laugh, and my kids, I say, my students are my kids. They used to say, oh, I love that last yoga pose. Yeah, it's the corpse pose. You basically lay down, and most of my kids in college fell asleep, and it was so funny. Right? So, but you can sit back on your heels, stretch your arms forward, and let your forehead rest on your mat. Taking big deep breaths mientras respiras profundamente, and find your tension melting away. And if you don't want to just do that, then you can do qigong, because those are flowing movements. Tai Chi. And why do I use affirmations? Because it is a daily boost for my mind. for my mind. And every day I try to remember a new one and a new one and a new one, or I vary it, right? So it's so important for you to be able to detach from what's going on in the world and come into your world. So important. Now, finally, I want to share with you my love for affirmations. Like I said before, I am an avid affirmations repeater. Every morning, I start my day by repeating positive statements. I am strong. I am capable. Soy fuerte. Soy capaz. Every day in every way, my money grows in ways that are unexpected. Cada día avanzo hacia mis metas. Every day, I move forward towards my goals. I am calm. I am clear. I have certainty. All the I am mantras are really, really important for you to practice. And I actually go to sleep because the reticular action is very active right before you go to sleep. So I actually recorded my voice with my manifestation story, and I play it every night as I'm drifting off to sleep. If I don't play that, then I play my audio, which I love very much. And if you haven't gotten your copy of the I Am Affirmations audio, make sure you click the link and grab it, right? Affirmations rewire your brain. They help you shift from a negative to a positive, energy. And that's so important. Escríbelas, repítelas, créatelas, right? So write them, repeat them, believe them. So start your mindfulness journey today. We're going to need it, mis amigas chulas hermosas. We are going to truly need something to help us navigate the tyranny and the political climate that is just about to pounce on us. That's what it is. This new administration, with all the billionaires that are running everything, that are going to be running everything, they're just waiting to pounce on us. So you have to be real careful to take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, your family. So I want you to make mindfulness a part of your vida diaria every day. So here are some quick tips. Start small. Begin with 5 minutes of meditation or breathing exercises every day, each and every day, and use the calendar to mark off, to tick off, The more that you use a calendar, you can see, right? Know your numbers. Things cannot be measured or improved if you don't know your numbers. Be consistent. Create a routine that's easy for you to follow. Even if it's just a few moments every morning, even if it's something as simple that I do every morning, as soon as I open my eyes, first thing I say is, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the eyes to see, the nose to smell, the mouth to speak, the ears to hear, the hands to touch, the legs to walk, the feet to touch the ground, and the arms to hug, and the heart to feel. Thank you for this day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for another beautiful day. Yesterday was a great day. Today's going to be an even better day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then be patient. That all took, I was just watching the time clock. It took about 20 seconds for me to say that. If that's all you do, that you haven't done before, start there. You can even find a meditation group or join a yoga class or find resources online. Be patient with yourself. Love yourself. Remember that mindfulness is a journey. It's not just a destination. Cada pequeño paso cuenta. Every small step counts. Now, Mujeres de Exito Unbounded, mindfulness is a gift that we can give ourselves. Chulas hermosas. It's a way to find calm in the chaos. to gain clarity in the confusion, and to live fully in each moment. Si yo puedo hacerlo, so can you. If I can do it, so can you. So now, let's commit to this journey together. Will you commit with me? Before we wrap up, I want to invite you to visit my store for mindfulness resources that can support you on your path. También, if you found this episode helpful, please share it with otra mujer who can use a little more peace and claridad in su vida. It's so important. The more you share these episodes, the more that we can get the message out and we can empower otras mujeres latinas, women of color. As always, mujeres hermosas, chulas, this is tu anfitriona, MartiAngel. If you made it this far and you're watching me on the Coach MartiAngel YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. I'm at 750. I need 300 more, just in case, right? And thank you for joining me. If you're listening to me wherever you listen to your favorite shows, gracias por estar aquí. Remember, mujeres hermosas, chulas, que juntas podemos más. Until the next time, stay mindful, stay empowered. Nos vemos. Gracias. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.